Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Crazy Cube Dude here, and I'm doing a movie review for you guys for once. The movie is Godzilla vs. Kong, and I have to say, before anything else, I saw this on HBO Max. This is spoiler free, but I saw this on HBO Max, and if the theaters are open near you, I recommend seeing it in theaters, of course. But if theaters aren't open near you, you don't have an HBO Max subscription. You can only this movie is only available until April 30th. It is April 19th at the time of recording and uploading this video. Just as a heads up. If you have but if you're interested to see it, now's the time. And I'm telling you this straight up, you should watch it. I enjoyed this movie. A lot of people have enjoyed this movie if you've seen any other reviews out there. But I'm just here to give you my take. I really liked it, as I said. The really what you come to see, the two titans fighting, you get a lot of. And whereas there are human elements, there are human characters, sub stories and plot lines and whatnot, some of which go somewhere, others you don't really need, but they're there to explain this certain thing or that certain thing. And we really it's so I could argue it's padding, but it's harmless nonetheless. None of the characters are particularly annoying. Everyone's very well acted, and yeah, it's in some of them even poke some jabs. So that's pretty interesting. But with this movie, there's no real twists that you can't see coming a mile away if you look at the characters in the cast and you look at the title of the film. Obviously, it's probably most likely not going to be just Godzilla versus Kong. There's probably going to be someone else in there that comes in Batman v Superman style. This movie is far better than Batman v Superman, I have to tell you. No, not gonna get into Zack Snyder's universe and everything. I love the Zack Snyder's Justice League movie, but that's a different story. That's not what we're here to talk about today. Um, but really, where this movie shines and where it should shine is not with the human characters. No, it's with the two titans, the two faces of the movie, Godzilla and Kong, with no dialogue between the two of them whatsoever. Cats, would you stop it? With no dialogue between the two of them whatsoever. Just with their CG, their facial expressions, their animations, their movements, you know exactly what they're thinking, what they're like saying to each other without even saying anything, just with their body language, and it's all done very, very well. And if you've seen the trailers, you know that Kong has this little girl that he talks to, the deaf girl, the mute actress. Very, very good job. One of the best characters in the movie by far. And her dynamic with Kong is one of the best parts of the human side, honestly. And she's one of the reasons that shows that Kong is very intelligent outside of, but it's not just with her that you see how smart he is. It's also with how he fights. He's very smart, and the fight scenes are very well done, very well animated. The very creative in the choreography and whatnot. A lot of callbacks and sweet moves that they both pull off. Yeah, it's you get exactly what you come there for, and a really good time. And the human stuff doesn't drag it down too much. But what I really applaud this movie for, like I said, the emotions and the how you know what each Titan is thinking at all times. It's also with the cinematic shots. There's a whole lot of showing and not telling with this movie, which is really strange considering the genre it is. Like I said, there are human plot lines and characters and whatnot that we do follow. You kind of expect that and almost need that in a movie like this. Even though we do just want to see the two Titans going at each other, you need something to kind of drive the plot. And that being said, well, I'll get to that in a second. But I just loved that when they knew when to let the camera and the music and the environment do the work for them. Like when you're seeing the Titans, when you're seeing environments and certain places that they go to, when they want you to absorb it and be in awe of it, you are, and it's very well done. I really really liked it. But back to compare to compare it to Batman v Superman one more time. Uh, in that movie, a lot of people did say that there's not a whole lot of reason for Batman and Superman to really fight. Here you understand why the Titans are going at each other. It's not just a testosterone filled, brawl fest. There is a there is a legitimate reason why Godzilla is attacking these people at this time. Why and the whole reason why Kong fights Godzilla is because is yes, of course there is this kind of unspoken uh alpha male or alpha titan thing going on, but the Titans themselves never address that. Like they don't really see it as that such. Sure, they're gonna defend themselves and whatnot, and but it's the humans who bring up the fact that they have this rivalry, this Alpha Titan thing going on. But really, as far as my perception goes, whenever there is a fight between the two Titans, it's usually um, there are reasons behind it. Like again, this is spoiler free, so I don't want to say too much. But in the first fight, Kong's just really defending himself and the little girl. He's not he doesn't really care that about fighting Godzilla on sight. He's like no, you're causing some damage, and I'm gonna protect this one. So it's pretty cool. That's just one example. I won't go too far into it, but one more thing I want to say before I close this off is uh, like I said with the Titans showing just what they're thinking. There's a little moment after one of the fights and before another fight where Kong is a little messed up. Like he got a little messed up in the last fight, and his shoulder, he gets up to start going again, and his shoulder is a little messed up, and so he's like, oh jeez, and so he finds a building, just a straight building next next to him, excuse me, and he just slams his arm into it and all right, let's go. And just that little detail was so cool, and just added like so much character, and it was just really funny. Like just that small thing. They didn't have to do that. I don't know if it was written in the movie. I don't know if that was just the creators and just a post thought. I don't know, but whoever decided to do that, that was just amazing. It wasn't necessary at all, but it's just so cool. Such a little thing. Um, yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say about the movie. Yeah, just to sum it up, the human characters, none of them were particularly annoying. They drive the plot as much as they need to, and they really let the emotion and the Titans kind of do the work for the movie. They are the what you're focused on and what the movie is focused on through the whole adventure. The human characters are just kind of there to move things along, but the Titans are the focus of the movie, and that's what they really needed to be. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this movie. I'm not gonna really score it or anything. Not sure what really I would change. It didn't blow me away or anything. Like it was, but for what it was, I was pretty happy with what I got. From what the genre of movies has entailed so far in history, and what we just know movies to be and what they're capable of. Uh, I was happy that this wasn't a horrible shit show. Like, seriously. So I'm curious to see what more can come from this monster universe and or Titan universe, whatever. And yeah. So with that being said, I think that's all I wanted to say. I'm just doing a checklist, making sure I got everything. Yeah, really enjoyed this movie. Hope you guys get a chance to see it before it closes out. Yeah. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Crazy Cube Dude with my review of Godzilla vs. Kong. Check it out if you have not yet. And, yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be in the same location for more reviews, and I just kind of wanted to get this out already. I tried to do this like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, and yeah, long story. Anyways, so thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace out, everybody.